professional journalism would be my number one. I think to view sort of independent bloggers, blah blah blah, is fine as well. It just sort of gives you more of an understanding of what people's other opinion.
Could be more reliable, and I wouldn't trust either one.
Oh, yeah, well, definitely not the media. They can tell you anything, really. I think it's really just short this day and age. You can't, I don't know.
I think I don't read newspapers, but I go to like news.com.au every night to check out if something's on there. But I don't question where it comes from.
They tell you what you want to hear, or like what everyone wants to hear, and then tell you the critic.
You know, for me personally, I draw a distinction between the two. I think a journalist is a journalist. You know, that's just my opinion. Again, you know, I'm a fan of gonzo journalism. Ideology is ideology. You know, every piece of writing is going to have some sort of slant on it, no matter how hard people try to keep it objective. So I don't think there's really a reliable source of information. We just know that things are going on.
I tend to sort of do both. I obviously catch wind of the news through mainstream media, but I always cross-check things. Like I never believe what I read in the Courier Mail or things like that. It's just too heavily censored and edited. So I do a lot of cross-checking of stories and try and get the whole picture as opposed to just one.
Search for.
It's an accumulation. It really is, because we're in an age that we've got so much information that we need to identify through several sources what the medium is.
A little bit of everything.
There's certain papers that I would read.
We're being fed lies though. A lot of the newspapers are biased, of course, by who owns them and what political party they go for. So that's probably independent bloggers, because at least their opinion is real.
But I think bloggers can just be a creation of anything. Like I could make a blog and falsify myself as a middle-aged woman and have those values.
I tend to think some news sources are more reliable than others. Like, for example, the Sydney Morning Herald over the Bulletin, or Channel 9 News compared to SBS News. Whereas, like Twitter and blogs and those sort of things are kind of interesting. They provide a more insightful position from one perspective rather than something that's trying to reach everything. I think certain people have more qualifications than others to comment as well. So, whereas a blog is just one person's opinion.
It's hard to really know.
Well, I think as far as resources go, obviously the professionals have an advantage, but it's just whether they choose to relay the vast amount of resources they have to news. But as far as bloggers go, I haven't actually been exposed to many, nor do I don't really think it would be viable just because it's one person's opinion. But these big news companies know that of course there's so much bias and billionaires owning them, but if you find a well-resourced, reliable news company, paper channel, then I think it's far better than citizen blogging.
Citizen news has no authenticity, but journalism and the media, they tend to twist things their own way, because it's public eye is what they want people to see. So you can't really trust anything.
We live in an age where we have so much access to so much. So I suppose having a balance of different things is a good idea.